Hello there and welcome back all to a brand new Minecraft video. Today I will be guiding you through on how to get started on one of the most coolest magic add-ons for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, that is the Pokemetel's Wizardry Addon. Now what makes this add-on so unique compared to the other magic add-ons of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you might ask? Well, that is the fact that once you, for example, say you manage to obtain a certain spell, you cannot just simply use it like all the other magic add-ons. You must learn how to use it. You must have the skills to learn it. That's what makes it so unique. While making it unique, it also makes it really complicated as well as it being hard. So if you're experiencing exactly that, then this is exactly the right video for you. So do be sure to stick around, and a sub to the channel would be amazing. Now without further ado, let's start. Alright, so first ever thing you must craft in this add-on to get started is something called the wood carver. So the wood carver is relatively easy to craft because all you'll need is one stick as well as a single piece of iron ingot. All you need to do is take the two sticks like so and put it in this position. Next, take up your iron and then boom, you have your wood carver. Now with this wood carver right here, you can craft your first one, which is a wooden one. All you need is your previously crafted wood carver and a single stick. Really easy. But anyways, here we go. Here is how the wooden one looks like. If you are, say you are bored with oak wood and you want a bit more wooden variants of one, can you do that? Exactly, you can, and it is possible. Although it does require a little bit more resources, and how you can do it is, first off, you must walk up to the variant of your desired tree. Next, you will need to craft shears to cut down its leaves. All you need is one leaf of your desired tree variant, combine it with the wood carver like how you would craft a oak wooden one, and then there you go. That's how you can get different sorts of wood variant ones. Now I'm sure you're also wondering, like, how do I even use the one in the first place? First of all, you can either right click if you're playing on keyboard, or you can long tap on mobile to activate the one. As you guys can see right here, we have these two little arrow thingies. We'll get to that in a little bit later. So next, since we have crafted the one, we will need to have our spellbooks, otherwise the one will be useless. Now the first thing you need to find to craft your first ever spellbook is, well, a mythic flower. This is how a mythic flower looks like. You will find this randomly generating all around your Minecraft world, as long as the biome you are in has grass blocks. Oh, if you do not prefer flowers and you would prefer mining, yes, you can also have an alternative find, that is what is known as a mythic crystal. Here I have a mythic crystal, so this is exactly how it looks. So let's say, yes, you already have your mythic flower ready. Now what do I even do with the mythic flower? Good question. All you gotta do is take your mythic flower, put it in your crafting grid, and it will automatically give you mythic crystals. Now if you decided to mine for the mythic crystal, you will straight away get mythic crystal, the right up mythic crystal, which is this. What do I use the mythic crystals for? Well, that is when the mortar and pestle comes into play. This is how you can craft the mortar and pestle. Two stones like so, one stone over here, and your single stick. So once you have the mortar and pestle, all you gotta do is just, well, as simple as placing it down on any block. For this case, I'm gonna be placing on this oak plank. Alright, so since now we have the mortar and pestle, we're going to take our mythic crystal right here, and if you're playing on keyboard, all you gotta do is right click, or if you are on mobile, long tap basically. So I gotta do this, and there you go. There is all your mythic dust. Alright, okay, so finally, once you have your mythic dust, you can start crafting your first ever spell of this add-on. That is the Mythic Dart spell. Now, just for your info, the Mythic Dart spell is just a beginner spell. I would not recommend this in any combat situations, as it is a very, very weak spell. Now, how do I use the Mythic Dust to craft the Mythic Dart spell? Well, you will need books, which means you will need to slaughter some cows. But once you have done that, you need some sugarcane, craft into a book, and then get your Mythic Dust. Just as simple as that. So you can also even do this without any crafting table. So anyways, here we go, put our book right here, and then our Mythic Dust right there. And then boom, here we go. Here is our very own Mythic Dart spell. This is when the two little arrows come into play with the spell. So once you have the spell, I'm sure you want to use it right away. Well, that is possible by simply right-clicking, or in mobile you will need to hold tap. In this case, well, before I recorded the video, I accidentally learned the spell. So once you have learned the spell, you can't really unlearn it. Now, after you have learned your spell will automatically be in a sort of, in layman's terms, collection of your different spells. The list of different spells that you have learned. So far, I've learned the Mythic Dart spell, and these arrows is to cycle through your collection or your list of different spells that you have learned. So for example, I have learned a Mythic Dart spell already. I can cycle through. So if I use this arrow, I can cycle through the right. And as you guys can see, we have switched to Mythic Dart. So once you have seen that you selected Mythic Dart or whatever spell of your desired choice, all you gotta do is, well, use the wand by right clicking or long tapping on mobile. So what the Mythic Dart do is basically it just throws very miniature darts that barely do any damage. So if I test it out on the sheep, as you guys can see, I'm currently holding a wand, I'm not holding a stick, just to let you know. So if I do it again, and boom, there we go. The sheep has been damaged. It's gonna be now a lengthy process ahead, because now you will have to start leveling up your research. Put it into a more understandable way, research are basically like points, your certain skill points. So you need a certain skill point to learn a certain spell. So for example, I want to learn a rare spell. Well, I need to be at least at a certain amount of points. So how do you increase your research points? That is by crafting a certain type of book. That book is called a spell research. Now this spell research can only give you one research point. So yes, you will need to acquire a ton of book and quills, which means you will need to start up a sugarcane farm, a chicken farm, maybe a squid farm. Now there is a quicker way. There is a type of book where instead of adding just one research point, it can add 20 research points. But you can craft that book. That is only discoverable through a mine shaft or maybe a mob spawner dungeon. Put on your spell research, simple as right clicking or, well, long tapping on your mobile screen. As you guys can see now in the chat, we can start learning epic spells. So, well, I don't want to get too much in depth. Now I'm gonna show you guys all the different ranks of spells. So first up, we're gonna go from the lowest rank of spells, which means it requires lower research points to be able to learn it. And also do take a note that every single spells cannot be crafted. It can only be found through structures that contain loot chests and can sometimes randomly be dropped by mobs. First spell of rare spells is called Frostbite. The second one is called Telekinesis. The third one is called Fireball, and the fourth one is Lightning Bolt. Ooh, pretty fancy. Alright, so the second one, which is the epic spells. As you guys saw in chat, I have managed to learn the epic spells already. The first spell of the epic spell rank is Mythic Beam. Sounds interesting. And now for the second one, it's called Healing Sigil. Is that how you call it? Sigil? The one is called Storm Call. Sounds pretty interesting. And now we're moving on to the legendary spells, the legendary rank spells. So this requires the maximum amount of research points you can have. That is 100. So if you want to try to go above 100 points, well, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Anyways, the first spell is called a Black Hole. Interesting. And now for the second one, it's called a Lightning Carnage. Interesting. And now for the last third one, Ice Golem. And now I'm not exactly sure what rank of spell this is, but I'm assuming you must have at least 100 or the maximum amount of research points you can learn. But anyways, the first one is called Ice Shards. The second one is called Levitation. And now the third one is called Fireball. Very interesting. And also the last final spell is called the Mage Light. Very interesting as well. So now we're going to be moving on to a bit of some of the mechanics, equipment, and interestingly enough, upgraded ones. So I'm guessing you would like a bit more of an upgraded one. You're very bored with, wooden ones. So that is actually also possible to customize your one. Now all you need to do is find this copper ore. Now I'm not playing in 1.17, I'm still playing in 1.16. This is just one of the ores that is included with the add-on as well. So it is also found underground as usual. So you will need to take this copper ore as usual, put it in a furnace, make it into a copper ingot, and next you need to craft something called what's known as a copper wire. And now the first variant of your customized one you can customize is known as the Quartz variant. Now all you need to do is take any one of your wooden ones. In this case I'm having my oak one. All you need is one nether quartz. Put it in your crafting table like so. Put your oak one right here. Put your nether quartz here. Take your copper wire, place it in the center, and there you have it. Your very own new custom one. Now for a second variant, which is the last variant you can have, that is the amethyst variant. So I'm sure you're also wondering, how do I actually get amethyst? As I said earlier, I'm not playing in 1.17. The amethyst is included, is part of the package with the add-on. So how does amethyst look like? Well, it looks exactly like this. I know you can't really see, but this is how it looks like. It looks a bit like a... how should I say? Yeah, it's pretty similar to the mythic crystal when you find it. So once you have managed to obtain your amethyst crystal, all you need to do, well, the crafting recipe is also actually pretty much similar. All you need to do, just like the quartz one, get your amethyst, put it at the most bottom of your crafting grid, place the copper wire in the center, and there you have it. Your very own amethyst one. Now this add-on also comes with a bit of clothing decoration. Well, it's not really armor or anything, it doesn't really give you any special effects, but it's more for a clothing. So the first one we're going to be looking at is a wizard hat. Now the crafting recipe is really simple. All you need is one leather cap and 3 mythic wool. And how do you even craft mythic wool? Well, that is, you need a blue wool and a mythic dust just to get one piece of mythic wool. Once you got all of that, you can easily just craft it together, and then boom, you have your wizard hat. Now, moving on to a bit of like a stage 2, which includes a wizard robe and a wizard hat. So how this wizard hat is more of like an upgraded design of the other earlier wizard hat. So as usual, put it down like how you would with the earlier wizard hat, but this time putting 3 gold nuggets at the very bottom. If you would like to craft a wizard rope, all you need is 5 mythic wool in this position. Put 2 golden nuggets at this point of your crafting grid and put a single leather tunic, and then boom, you will have your very own wizard rope. Now I'm sure you already guys have noticed a invisibility cloak. Yes, this is, as what the name suggests, an invisibility cloak. So if say I take off my netherite chest plate and put on my invisibility cloak, boom, look at that, I instantly turn invisible. So let me go to F5. There we go. I can't see myself. Alright, so since we have pretty much covered the equipment and upgrades you can use with this add-on, now we're moving on to 2 different new mobs into the game. That is a genie and a cosmic genie. The best thing is that it works like a real genie would do. That is, you can make 3 wishes. Yes, interesting, right? So how do I even get the genie in the first place? Well, they go by lamps, right? Exactly. So you must first off meet a villager cleric, and you must get him all the way to max level. Now we're gonna be maxing out this villager. So as you guys can see, there's a new trait right here called a Genie Lamp. Now you will need to kill 2 withers just to get the Genie Lamp, but honestly I think it's actually really worth it. And once you have your Genie Lamp, let me show you guys how you can actually use the Genie Lamp. So let me demonstrate right now. So first of all, I right click him. Alright, so here we have the genie. Now let me just hurry get all the wishes from him if I can. Now if you haven't forgotten yet, I did mention another mob called the Cosmic Genie. Well, this genie is opposite of the earlier genie mob I was talking about. The Cosmic Genie is simply a evil boss. All you need to get the Cosmic Genie to spawn is, well, you need its lamp. And how you get a lamp is through the cleric as well. This time is a bit lower price. You only need to fight 1 wither just to get the black Cosmic Genie lamp. Alright, so here we go. This is how the lamp looks like. Do I get any like cool stuff once I manage to defeat it? The answer is yes, a lot of really good stuff, as well as 800 XP. That is like 200 XP away from the XP you get when after killing an ender dragon. That is honestly really insane. So, well, how you can spawn it is, well, yeah, right click and whoa, wait, what? This is how the Cosmic Genie looks like. It looks massive. Yeah, it looks absolutely ginormous. Now it does give you a bit of a wither effect, so yeah, you must have really good armor, and its attacks aren't that much. In fact, it's only like, I think, about like 1 attack. But what the Cosmic Genie does is it shoots with fireballs. Well, while it does drop really good stuff, its stuff actually does have different chances of it. Like earlier, we only managed to get 2 nether stars. Yeah, we only managed to get 2 nether stars, but there is a chance of the Cosmic Genie dropping its own type of staff. And now we're coming on to our final of the add-on. Now what you can craft here is called a golden goblet. So it's basically a sort of like cup of sorts. So all you need is a total of 6 gold and a total of 2 emeralds. And there we go, we have our very own golden goblet. Now what do we actually use this golden goblet for? We can't can't place it down or anything. I'm literally right clicking right now, but nothing's happening. Well, use this goblet to craft something else, something a bit more useful. That is a goblet of endless water. Yes, as the name suggests, it's basically a sort of golden cup with literally endless water supply. Now yes, I know what you're thinking, but you can easily just make infinite water source. Well, the thing is about infinite water sources is that you can't carry it around. It can only stay on one spot, whereas the goblet of endless water, you can bring it wherever you want, and then just boom, you have your very own water. Now yes, you can actually MLG with this as well, and you can never have to worry about running out of water, unlike a water bucket. That is all for this guide of this video. I really hope I have helped you guys in getting started with this add-on. I also hope you guys will understand what all I'm saying. Now if you do not understand anything at all, well, please feel free to comment it down below this video, and I will definitely try to help you to the best I can. Now if you would like to get in touch with me some more, go ahead and join my Discord server or DM me on Discord. I will also leave the download links to Pokemetel's Wizardry Addon down in the description below if you'd like to try it out for yourself as well. With that being said, I would like to thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you guys later in another video. Goodbye and see ya.